A WWE icon gone, a McMahon tribute, The Rock's status, Belair's injury, and shocking tag team pivots. You won't believe how it all connects. This is the wildest week in pro wrestling, and we're breaking it all down fast. Let's jump right in. No fluff, just fire. Hulk Hogan dies. Feel this electric. What just happened? Moment wrestling legend Hulk Hogan, born Terry Bollea, has passed away at 71 after suffering a sudden cardiac arrest at his Clearwater, Florida home on July 24th, 2025. Responders rushed in just before 10 a.m., worked on him at the scene, and carried him to the hospital where he was pronounced dead a little over an hour later. Known worldwide for igniting Hulkamania in the 1980s, Hogan's blockbuster legacy includes a record-setting televised match against Andre the Giant in 1988 with over 33 million viewers, becoming the face of WWE's meteoric rise. His story was a roller coaster. He overcame neck surgery earlier this year, where loved ones insisted he was in phenomenal health only for tragedy to strike days later. The wrestling world flooded social media with tributes. Ric Flair called him an incredible athlete, talent, friend. WWE described him as one of pop culture's most recognizable figures. And even former President Donald Trump honored his longtime friend's charisma and loyalty. Hogan's impact extended well beyond the ring. He starred in reality TV, won a monumental $31 million lawsuit against Gawker, endured scandal and reinstatement into the WWE Hall of Fame, and even launched his wrestling promotion, Real American Freestyle, earlier this year. Despite estrangement from his daughter, Brooke, during recent years, reports say their last heartfelt exchange before 2023 brought peace before his final chapter. Hogan leaves behind his wife, Sky Daly, and son Nick. His children, fans, and wrestling culture at large have lost an outsized legend. This is the end of an era. Hulkamania may fade, but the legend lives on. Family statement: feel this instant punch. We have lost a legend. That's the raw emotional message from Hulk Hogan's family after the passing of Terry Bollea, known worldwide as the larger-than-life WWE icon. It is with a heavy heart and deep sadness that we confirm we have lost a legend. Our beloved Terry Bollea passed away today, surrounded by his loved ones. May we all take solace in the wonderful memories he left behind. He will be missed, but never forgotten. The family also respectfully asked fans to honor their privacy as they grieve. Immediately, WWE echoed that grief. One of pop culture's most recognizable figures, Hogan helped WWE achieve global recognition in the 1980s. WWE extends its condolences to Hogan's family, friends, and fans. Even amid controversy and health battles, including a recent spinal surgery and persistent rumors refuted by his wife, Sky, stating his heart remained strong, Hulkamania's core legacy endures. Now imagine viewers watching this fast-paced montage of archival clips. The roar of the crowds, Hulk's iconic leg drop, flashbacks of WrestleMania glory, then cutting to the family's heartfelt words. This script drops straight into the emotion without breathing room. The family statement, the WWE tribute, a brief mention of his final health challenges, then closing by spotlighting that his memory will live forever in fans' hearts and inside the ring. It's tight, punchy, heartfelt, and built to resonate in just 250 words of emotionally charged narration that grabs attention and never lets go. Rock's status, no surprise drop. The Rock is not expected at WWE SummerSlam 2025, despite internet buzz saying otherwise. As of late July, internal WWE sources, via bodyslam.net, confirmed there are no plans for Dwayne "the Final Boss" Johnson to return to programming soon, even though WWE has given him a subtle nod, featuring his legendary 2002 clash with Brock Lesnar in their official Greatest SummerSlam Matches countdown. This feels more like a tease than a booking confirmation. Veteran writer Vince Russo weighed in, saying The Rock wouldn't make sense unless WWE officially promotes his appearance in advance to build momentum. He also suggested that Rock's involvement could dramatically impact the Cena versus Cody Rhodes storyline, either backing Cena to retain or aligning with Rhodes to flip the narrative. At Elimination Chamber in March, The Rock played a pivotal role in Cena's heel turn by urging Cena to sell his soul, while Rhodes resisted. And though speculation soared when Travis Scott interfered at WrestleMania 41 instead of The Rock, no follow-through from Johnson materialized there either. So as SummerSlam approaches August 2nd to 3rd in New Jersey, fans should temper expectations. The Rock remains off the roster. For now, now. Anything can still change at the last second, but right now the smart money says no Rock at SummerSlam. Finger wrestling fate Bianca Belair's comeback could be at risk. The EST broke multiple fingers in her WrestleMania 41 triple threat match this April, and one finger fractured in 3 places, even at the joint. It's healed but still won't bend, making in-ring action virtually impossible because you can't wrestle with a straight finger or it'll break again. It's her left hand, and it's wrecked her ability to even sew or make gear. Originally expected back in weeks, 3 months later, she's still sidelined, frustrated by stalled pro momentum, yet secretly relieved for the first time in years. After over 300 appearances in 1 year, this forced pause brought perspective. She's smart, hoping to avoid surgery, watching healing closely, but we might have time to appear at WWE SummerSlam on August 2nd to 3rd in New Jersey. Though nothing's guaranteed, crazy things happen, she insists. Belair already made a passive appearance guest ref at Evolution, but she's not cleared for a match yet, and WWE isn't counting on her full return until late summer. So will the EST crash SummerSlam weekend or remain on the shelf? Right now she's nursing healing, weighing surgery, and ready to strike whenever that finger bends or the time's right. Her grit hasn't faded, only the timetable is unknown. Tag Team Pivot, WWE's creative team, just hit the brakes on what was originally going to be Charlotte Flair versus Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam. Inside sources say the booking plan was a fast turn, debut them as uneasy partners, then launch a singles feud in August. But something changed. WWE executives, influenced by both Flair and the positive fan response to their unlikely alliance, decided to hold off on the split. Now they're staying unified as a tag team and set to challenge Ruval and Perez for the women's tag team titles at SummerSlam in New Jersey. The delay isn't about indecision, it's smart storytelling. WWE wants to build more long-form equity in the not friends dynamic before triggering the inevitable breakdown. Flair reportedly pushed hard to extend the tag run, sensing their momentum would fade if the split came too early. Creative aims to capitalize on their chemistry, transforming tension into tag team gold first, then eventually turning the tension into rivalry down the line. What does this pivot mean? It signals confidence. WWE is prioritizing quality character evolution over short-term shock value. Expect April's episodic build-up to culminate in a major summer throwdown, whether for tag gold or a personal showdown down the road. The bottom line, you're not seeing their feud just yet. You're experiencing a strategic delay engineered to enrich the eventual payoff. The duo's alliance is now center stage. SummerSlam is the next platform for their tag ambitions, not their breakup. When the fallout finally comes, the emotional resonance will be worth the wait. Vaquer's big push, WWE is crafting Stephanie Vaquer into its next breakout star. Fresh off her Evolution 2025 Battle Royal win that earned her a World Championship match at Clash in Paris, WWE's marketing and creative services teams are actively working on major character upgrades to refine her presentation, though her iconic horned hairstyle stays intact as a signature visual touch. That spotlight post-match interview with Stephanie McMahon planned to officially elevate Vaquer's status as future main event talent. At just 32 and already the first Chilean and South American woman to win double titles in NXT, she's now firmly embedded on Raw, where she qualified for Money in the Bank and continues her meteoric rise. Recent SmackDown appearances only underline her momentum. She's shining in the ring and commanding backstage attention. While WWE hasn't disclosed storyline specifics yet, insiders say her visual makeover, promotional push, and intentional placement in high-profile segments signal she's being groomed for a marquee role heading into the fall and beyond. So here's the bottom line: expect a strategic elevation, more screen time, refined look, bigger storyline stakes. When Stephanie Vaquer fully lands as a lead player, the wrestling world will be paying attention, and WWE is making sure she's ready. McMahon on Hogan Vince. McMahon just called Hulk Hogan the greatest WWE superstar of all time in a rare public tribute following his death on July 24th, 2025. McMahon declared, "The world lost a treasure today," praising Hogan as the trailblazer who transformed wrestling into mainstream entertainment and became the first star to transcend the ring into a global pop culture icon. He highlighted Hogan's grit and unbridled thirst for success, noting how Terry Bollea poured everything into every fan and every performance. chaos. The legendary phrase, "train, take your vitamins, and say your prayers," closed the statement, an homage to Hogan's enduring motto and legacy. Despite decades of highs and lows, including Hogan's split with WWE to join WCW, testifying during McMahon's steroid trial, and a ban following a 2015 scandal, the two reunited professionally multiple times, showing how complex their relationship became. McMahon's tweet was notably his first since January, underscoring how significant Hogan was to WWE's rise. In an era full of controversy and business drama, McMahon's heartfelt words remind the audience that Hogan wasn't just talent, he was the engine that powered WrestleMania and made WWE a global powerhouse. Now the wrestling world is reflecting. Hogan's legacy isn't perfect, but McMahon made it clear. He was unforgettable. Legends fall, new stars rise, and SummerSlam's chaos brews beneath the surface. Hit that subscribe button for real wrestling updates, and remember, WWE never sleeps, and neither do we. Stay sharp.